What's up, everybody? Now, if you've been keeping an eye on the news, I'm sure you've heard that Klarna and DoorDash have sparked up a new partnership.
Buy now, pay later app Klarna announced a partnership with popular food delivery app DoorDash. The company said DoorDash customers will be able to split their payments at checkout into 4 interest-free installments or defer the payments to a later date. The move comes as Klarna is expected to join the New York Stock Exchange as a publicly traded company with an IPO expected sometime this year.
So, of course, some of you may not know what Klarna is, whether you don't do a lot of online shopping, which good on you, but let me explain what it is. Klarna is a Swedish fintech company that's basically known for pioneering the buy now, pay later model. Now, you can use it for online shopping, you can use it for grocery store, clothes, electronics, and now fast food with the DoorDash partnership. You can pay later without racking up credit card interest. Klarna makes its money mostly from merchant fees and late fees rather than charging interest to users, unless you opt for a longer term financing plan. So what that basically means is if you are doing the pay in 4 selection, there is 0 interest. But if you have any late payments, there will be a late fee associated with that payment. Now, in the past, I have used Klarna and Affirm and Afterpay.
No, God! No, God, please, no, no!
The only time they have interest is if you do 6 to 36 months. In that case, it will be 7.99%, upwards of 24% of interest. And there will be a credit check, a soft credit check, that is. As far as my knowledge, the Klarna DoorDash, it's only pay in 4, so there will be no interest. But I warn you, if you have any late payments, you will rack up fees quicker. You can even pop a Tostitos in the microwave and eat it, which is probably what half people need to do, okay? Here we are losing the plot and we are paying basically a loan to eat food. We're paying a loan to have food delivered to our door rather than going to the grocery store and getting some food to cook and whipping it up, or B, getting in the car yourself and going and picking it up. But instead you do DoorDash, which of course DoorDash has its uses, but now you're gonna pay in 4 instead of paying when they get to your door. I don't know, man. It just seems like yet another trap for people to get lost in. You know, there are people who already are not responsible in making their payments on their credit cards and other things that they owe in a timely fashion. And here is yet another thing that's gonna have people calling in to Dave Ramsey and having him putting his head down because he can't even believe, you know, the idiocy that's going on today. You know, I was on X and I saw that he posted a video right here, you know, putting his head down. DoorDash and Klarna have signed a deal where customers can choose to pay for food deliveries in interest-free installments or deferred options aligned with payday schedules. That's unbelievable. And we have people out here doing it, right? But, you know, my small brush with Klarna back in the day, there is no interest, but there will be late fees if you let them accrue, right? I say stay away from it, but that's just my opinion. If you can do it responsibly, have at it. Now here's another video of somebody else giving their 2 cents on the Klarna DoorDash partnership.
Hey everyone, looks like we're losing the plot. What do you mean you can make payments on DoorDash? What do you mean you can use Klarna for DoorDash? A loan? You're taking out a loan for Taco Bell? I need you to say that out loud. I need you to say it, I'm going to take out a loan for Taco Bell. And don't let it be misunderstood. I know that DoorDash is expensive, but it's never that serious. And clearly people aren't thinking this through, because imagine that you don't like the food. Imagine taking out a loan for food and it's trash. Your house might have insurance, but you know what doesn't have insurance? That Big Mac. I beg you to learn how to cook and to use what's in your kitchen, because I'm telling you, the plot, gone.
I believe he brings up an interesting point. Why not just go back to the good old days where you popping some Tostitos into the oven and pulling them out and you know, you just eat them at home, right? If you believe this will be something good for you and your finances,
stop it. Get some help.
So, of course, this is just my opinion on it. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. But if you continue to pile on all these buy now, pay later options, they will come back to bite you in the butt. It's very easy to be taken off guard with these apps, especially when you have concurrent payments coming in. You may get paid on a Friday, and on a random Wednesday when you least expected it, They come for their money, and then you out here ass out, don't know what to do on that following Thursday. And everybody asking, hey, we going out, right? We going out. I'm sorry, I can't go out. I owe too much to DoorDash. Girl, what? But hey, it happens. But as always, man, just be good with your finances and try your best to use discernment when these apps are trying to throw things at you that look too good to be true. But that's my 2 cents. Again, if you found any value in this video, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And down in the comments, I want to see some of the stories that you guys have with using Klarna in the past, if you have. And if you plan on using Klarna to get that DoorDash brought to your door. But anyways, thanks for watching. It's Supreme Kai. Peace.